Good morning everybody, welcome to the channel. Saturday the 20th of June and I'm here in Wiltshire. So yeah, like I said before, this is the one of the two things I was going to do depending on what happened, and I didn't get my replacement vehicle with a tow bar in time, so the eBing is out. So I'm here on my Aussie Postie bike. This is the machine for the terrain. And it's unfinished business because I came here on my Cub and the weather was nice, but the ground conditions were absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. The ground here, when it gets wet, it just becomes this slick, chalky grease. So I've come back to finish off what I started. I'm not doing the exact same route, made a few modifications, but I do want to go and conquer the section by Windmill Hill and go up the Ridgeway to Barbary Castle and back in. So I'm not sure how far it's going to be. It's not going to be a 70, 80 mile job. Just going to be a nice casual day on the west side of the Marlborough Downs. I'm not going on the Lambourne side, if that makes any sense. And you join me here in this beautiful landscape. So we're just heading up to the, you can see the bank there. That is the Wansdyke running all the way down. You can see the Wansdyke, blah-de-blah-de-blah, heading over to Morgan's Hill. So we're going to be going up to the Wansdyke and then picking up a trackway, something like this, hopefully, which is a bridle way, following it down, and then it becomes a permissive byway, following it all the way along over to Morgan's Hill, and then we're going to go bypass. It's not Sherrill Hill, it's Share Hill. There's a Share Hill monument. The Share Hill White feckin' Harris is the other side. Going to make us way over to Windmill Hill, do the bit where I had my fail in that in that bloody rut full of water, over to Avebury, then up the Ridgeway to Barbary Castle. It's bloody lovely round here, absolutely stunning, gorgeous. So because I'm not here on the mountain bike, it means I will come back. Kind of hoping to come in September to do the mountain bike ride, and in some respects, it's going to be too hot for pedaling around here because it's just an open wilderness. It's very open and it's going to be very hot. Right then, quick bike check. There she blows. Right, let's crack on. About to go past the big fancy posh school where the girls dress like they're in a period drama. Well, the older girls with the big long skirts. Right, heading off for Westwood now. This is Manton. People on hearses. Morning.
Thank you.
Now my partner rides one of them things, so I fully understand.
Oh, we're quite used to it, but they're good. But thank you very much.
Right, we've got Westwoods to my right, and we're going to be turning off right now. I think this is picking up part of the Wansdyke. Did this last time. Right, let's go. Off-roading. And it's dry. Brilliant. I'll be very disappointed if I see moisture or slippy, greasy, chalky wood. So let's enjoy the day. Off-roading. Oh, it's so much nicer doing it on this bike rather than the Cub. Much better suspension. Oh, moisture. I'll get around that. Right, that's us through Westwoods now, heading out into the open wilderness of the Marlborough Downs. Looks like we've got the Caravan Club. Morning. Hiya. Hey, what's up, dog? All the new ages, which is cool. This is East Kennet, and we're making our way up. Last time we went up there, up Lurkley Hill, but we're doing a slightly different route today. So I'm heading over to Beckhampton, and then we're going to take a little trackway up and meet the Wansdyke, head over to Morgan's Hill and Windmill Hill to go where I had my mud fail. A little bit of off-roady to get us to another bit of road. Oh. Right, a bit of moisture. I'm going to go up on the bank here. I'm not going through that. Hopefully that will be the only water I see today, or mud. Overgrown extreme. Awesome. Right, we get to the trackway at the bottom. We'll be turning right, heading for Beckhampton, then onto the main road, past Silbury Hill. There's Silbury Hill. Wow. Amazing. Okay. This one. Heading on towards the Wansdyke now. Very overgrown, this section. Bloody hell. Oh, I've got massive brown hair there, look at it. What a beautiful animal. So you've got the Wansdyke, you can just see the line of it there with the hedges. That's the Wansdyke. And we're hopefully going to be turning right on a trackway like this, but it's a bridleway, which will then become a permissive byway. So yeah, there's the Wansdyke, there's the bank, there's the ditch going all the way down. Incredible. And back in the day that would have been pure white with all the chalk. Would have looked absolutely stunning. Right then, so we're just going to pick that track going down there. A lot of water damage on this track. There we go, good boy, Andy boy. That could have been interesting. If that was wet and slippy, that would have been I'd still be there tomorrow. Got the Wansdyke to my left, and then just down here this will become an official permissive byway. Here we are. There's the Wansdyke. Getting the towers of Morgan Hill now. That's where we're heading for. We're going to go round that. Heading down to the main road where the trees are, then we'll turn left. We'll start making his way over to Morgan's Hill. Right, we're just going past the North Wiltshire Golf Course on my right, and we are going to be turning off this road that away on a byway going past, up to and around past Morgan's Hill. Back off-roading. I tell you, it makes so much difference when it's dry. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yes, what a difference the weather makes. I remember really struggling up here, and this is bloody lovely. Share Hill over there, Share Hill Monument. Quick viewage. I think that's calm down there. Calm. Yeah, bloody lovely. We've got Share Hill over there, Share Hill Monument. We're heading around the other side, heading over to Windmill Hill. Bloody great when the weather conditions are with you. That's us just gone past Morgan's Hill now, making our way off this little hill, and then heading on up and over Share Hill. Alright, we're going to be turning left at this little crossroads. Oh fuck. Fucking butty box has fallen off. That's not ideal. The bloody hell's gone on there. Right, I'll report back in a minute. Right, the mounting bolts, it's bounced off from the mounting plate. So I'm gonna have to see if I can get some bodge up something to re-secure. Take the bolts out, it's put all the bouncings, pull the bolts through. So I need to try and see if I can nick some of these washers and bodge something together to re-secure it, and then I'll limp back in. Bloody hell, bloody hell. That means I have to come back again. Right, and because the butty box fell off and my little USB cable for the power pack was attached, that's all knackered now, so I have to take all that off. Bloody hell. Right, the little bolts I have, they're not long enough to go through the hole, so I'm going to have to use the bungee, load back up, put the bungee back on, limp back to the main road and see if I can find anywhere in Marlborough where I can get some long bolts. Bloody, what a pain in the ass. Right, you got the bungee on him. He's not that secure. He's not going to take any severe beating, so let's go back to Marlborough, see if I can find any nuts and bolts. Not sure if there's a B&Q in Marlborough, but we'll go and have a look. So yet again, this lovely, calm, casual place, the Wiltshire Downs round Marlborough, have bloody beaten me again. I don't believe it. But when I looked at the bolt situation, how it was fastened, yeah, I understand how all the rocking and bashing and vibration has pulled those bolts up through the plastic. So I'll get some, see if I can find some new bolts at B&Q if they've got one, and then see if we can pick up where we left off, or at least do something. Jesus. Bloody hell, Andy boy. Bloody butty box fell off. Anyway, it's all part of the adventure. I'll get to the main road, I'll do a quick Google search, see where the nearest B&Q is, because I'm kind of... Right, there's a B&Q in Devizes, where the girls have tits of different sizes. 3 miles down that way. 5 minutes by road, apparently. Let's get on and get it fixed. Right, here we are. B&Q. Excellent. Happy days. Right, there's one a little bit shorter than that one. That's the same. I think I might have to go long. Right, let's see how many I can get in here. Let's load them all up. It's like a competition, see how much you can cram into a small bag. So I put some longer nuts in there, bolts in there as well, just in case. Right, I think that's about it now. £3.50 I think that is. Excellent, got your bang for buck. Right, a nice shady area. Alright, let's crack on. It pays to have a decent toolkit as well. Right, I've used the longer bolts, so I'm glad I got some of those. Just means I can get more purchase with the bolt on there. So I'm just going to tighten those down, reload and then crack on. And when I get back tomorrow, I'm going to redo these with some better washers underneath on the top to spread the load a bit, see if I can get a plate. Right then, let's load up and crack on. Right, we're fixed. Let's get back on the adventure. Right, back off-roading. Heading for where the incident happened, and then continuing on over to Share Hill and Windmill Hill. Right, this is the track. Take 2. So we are going to be turning left up another permissive byway. And the last time I did this on the Cub, with this being wet and going uphill, it was a bloody nightmare. Right, we're at the top of that section. That was a bit of a pain in the backside because there's some really deep ruts. So that's Share Hill down, not Sherrill Hill as they call it, it's Share. Avebury is, well, there's Silbury Hill. Avebury is over there. We're going to be heading around over to Windmill Hill into Avebury, see if we can grab a cup of coffee and then head up onto the Ridgeway. Bloody love it. I don't know where all the super sun's gone. It's warm, but it's very cloudy. Coming down now off Share Hill. Share Hill down. Right, here we go, byway to Windmill Hill. Let's try and conquer the last fail. Right, this is the section where it all went horribly wrong last time on the Cub, and early indications suggest that they filled in all the ruts, because that was an absolute nightmare, and I was a bit concerned about it even now in the dry because they were really deep, and it looks like they filled them in. Brilliant. Happy days, Andy boy, happy bloody days. Right then, let's see if I don't get any post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah, they filled in the ruts good and proper. Brilliant. Proper resurface job. Happy days. It's just a shame it wasn't like this when I come down in the Cub. And yeah, I wouldn't like to come down here when it's been raining. This would be a bloody bog fest. Awful. Right, when we get to the cones, we'll be turning right where I should have turned right last time. Right then. And there's Windmill Hill. A big Neolithic settlement up there. Skirting around Windmill Hill now. Making our way to Avebury. I shouldn't really be on here, but I am. Made it with no argy-bargy. This is Avebury.